UFC Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Is it Nurmagomedov? I don't know. Nurmagomedov is fighting this weekend, and we're gonna do a little fight prediction, go over the fights, and you know, I'm not gonna go over detail. This is me fucking bullshitting and yapping about fights. If you're here for actual detailed pricks and stuff like that, go somewhere else. I'm sorry. But starting off with Cedric Dumas versus Dennis Tululin, right? I don't have too much like there, bro. It's low level middleweight fight. They're not good, right? I'm gonna go for Cedric only for the fact of. But other than that, Cedric really doesn't have anything else. He beat Cody Bunges. Cody fucking sucks. I mean, they used him to hype up Bo, but you know that was cool. Cedric took him to 3 rounds. Bo made him tap in the second. So, you know, Bo's at least better than Cedric Dumas. At least we know that. Dennis Tululin also just an average middleweight guy. He's 11-9. It's not the best of records, right? 11-9 is actually crazy, bro. Why are you in the UFC? This is UFC middleweight for you, right? Up next, we have Jai Herbert versus Ronaldo Bedoya, right? I do not know who Ronaldo Bedoya is. I'm gonna keep it completely honest with you. But Jai Herbert, he did the thing. He did the thing to Ilya.
Speed advantage.
And then Ilya did the thing to him. But we don't talk about that. Jai Herbert, little chinny. That's part of the game, part of being British, you know. Ronaldo Bedoya, I don't know how good he is or anything like that, but he's Hispanic. I think that's Peru. So you know, we're gonna support Ronaldo Bedoya. I'm gonna say a KO because I have no faith in fucking Jai, dog. It's Jai Herbert. Guram Kutateladze versus Jordan Vucenic. I did not have to go back and say this because I fucked up the first time. I found out about Guram after his fight against it's not Tagir, it was fucking Damir Ismagulov or whatever his name is, right? The other Kazgi from lightweight. I think he retired already. He got his ass beat by Grant Dawson, but he also beat Guram's ass in a little tight decision, right? Guram, after that fight, he's been on it's a weird little thing. Let me go check. Let's check what his record's been after that. Holy fuck! So he lost that fight against Damir, and then he had a fight against Thiago Moises that got canceled. A fight against Jamie Malarkey that got canceled. He fought Elvis Brenner. He was doing pretty good until he got punched in the throat.
Com tudo, com força. Parabéns.
Luta é isso.
Which I didn't know was a legal punch, but I might have to start using that. And then he went on to go up against someone called Marcin Held in a grappling match, and he lost by first round arm lock. And so maybe maybe Guram kind of lost his touch. He's on a 3-fight losing skid. Fuck, dog. I don't know. Guram. I didn't know he lost that. I didn't know he lost the grappling match. That's crazy. Jordan Vucenic, right? The only thing I've really heard about him is the pig squealing about him over there. I see where are we at? Yeah, he beat Morgan Charrier. That's what he squeals about. And then his only loss was against Paul Hughes, which he beat originally the first time by split decision, and then lost in the unanimous decision in the second one. And after that, he's been on a 4-fight winning streak. I'm going for Jordan Vucenic, right? I don't know the fact of it being short notice. That might fuck him up a little bit. I don't know. Guram might just be a failed prospect. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope so, because I like Jordan Vucenic. Look at his fucking tattoos. That's kind of badass. I mean, do you really want to talk about Shamil Gazia versus Dantel Mays? I mean, Shamil's and then Dantel Mays is just fucking Hood John Jones. So like, I'm going for Hood John Jones. I just want to mention the fact that Alonzo Menifield ran across the field to Carlos Urberg and got knocked out in such a ridiculous fashion. I just want to point that out. I don't know. He might win this. Azan was kind of. Azan's 13-0. Yeah. Also, they're in that region, so I think they'd probably give Azmat that fight because it's easy for him. So hey, I'm going Azmat Mirzakhanov in that fight. Joel Alvarez versus Elvis Brenner. This is another bang of a fight. Bro, why is there so many bangers on this goddamn fight card? It's ridiculous, right? Joel Alvarez, kickboxer, right? Real crisp with the striking, right? The way I found about him is him getting his ass beat by Armin Sarukian, which Armin Sarukian, #1 contender in the world. Hey, Getting your ass beat by the number one contender in the world, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, right? It's one of those guys that fights like once every 6 years, right? One of those fights. Alright, so he lost to Armin in February of 2022. He had a fight against Zubairov that got canceled. What Alvarez withdrew. He fought Mark Ducasse, got him in a Darce choke, second round. That's pretty good. But then he had a fight canceled with Ludwig, canceled with Rebecca. Both of these times, he withdrew from those fights. So, I don't know. He's just not a guy that fights that often. He's fighting Elvis Brenner. Elvis Brenner, though. Elvis fucking Brenner. Like I was telling you about Garam. He punched Garam in the goddamn throat and he beat him up, right? If Elvis, I don't know. Because the thing about Elvis is he was pretty good when he was blonde, Super Saiyan style. But he, cut it off. So, I don't know if he got that dog in him no more. He lost to Mr. Mongolia in a fucking three round decision. It was pretty bad. Like he got ragdolled a little bit, but it's what we can. I honestly don't know. I'm going to go Joel Alvarez because I like kickboxing more than just scrappiness. I don't know. I like the crispness of it all. I don't even want to talk about this fight, dog. Like to be honest, I really don't. Tony Ferguson, 7-fight losing streak. It hurts just saying that out loud. Is he gonna be the first one to go on an 8-fight losing streak? So Chiesa is not a fighter, right? He's a martial artist, right? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, right? Meaning, if you punch him in the nose, he's falling down. He does not like the pressure and stuff like that. Which Tony still has power. Power is the last thing to go. He dropped Bobby Ferguson. He dropped Michael Chandler. He also did get dropped by Michael Chandler. He also did get slept by Bobby Green. But come on, Tony. Come on, Tony. It's just I can't. I don't want to see him go out like I can't. I don't even. I'm gonna just go Michael Chiesa. You can't go for Tony unless he proves you wrong, right? And not, I mean, it's Michael Chiesa. It's Michael Chiesa, right? Just an elbow or something. Just throw something wacky. No, what he needs to do is to prevent. All right, so let's let actual little bit of gameplay for Tony. What Tony needs to do is play with the middle, right? What he needs to do is little uppercuts down the middle, throw some teeps, block the middle, and Chiesa can't just like run down. Next up, we have Marlon Chito Vera versus Davison Figueiredo. Another banger fight on an. I wonder why there's so many good fights for this Saudi Arabia. Isn't it Abu Dhabi fight card, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. I wonder if they're gonna have to fight at goddamn 2 a.m. in the morning. How much taller is Chito? Chito is he is 5'8". Ain't no way Chito's 5'8". Dog, I'm 5'8". What the fuck? That's cap. Is Chito really only 5'8"? I'm about as tall as Chito. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Chito was at least like 5'10", right? I thought Chito had like 10 inches on him. He only has 30 inches. Davison. I don't, because the thing about Chito in his last fight is he just got his ass beat over through like 5 rounds. He threw like one punch at the end of the round and like it didn't even hurt Sean. It's just the last seconds of the fight, dog. I'd also sit down too. So he got his ass beat like that in the last fight. And while Davison Figueiredo choked out Cody Garbrandt in his last fight. Well, if we're talking about momentum, Davison Figueiredo is doing way better. I'm honestly, I can't, after that performance against Sean, like, I don't have faith in him throwing anymore. Like, maybe because, I don't know, maybe the pressure got to him, or I don't know, but Chito in that fight, he barely did anything that impressive. The only thing impressive was taking the fucking shots to the face. Davison, God of War, he's a fighter. He's a fighter. He's a fighting man. He walks the walk and he does talk the talk while he can. He speaks Brazilian. It's Portuguese, my fault. I'm just going off pure momentum here. I'm gonna say Davison Figueiredo, dog. Like, I could see Chito probably catching him something coming in near the late rounds, but like this is a 3-round fight. It's not a 5-round fight or anything, so Chito doesn't have the time to like dilly dally. I'm gonna see how many times have we done 5-round fights, right? I already see right here. Fucking Pedro Muniz was a 3-round fight. I mean, it was 2023, right? But before that, it was on a giant streak of 5-round fights, and Chito was a slow build-up fighter, right? So he's not the best in 3 rounds, right? Just like a Peter Yan, right? Peter Yan takes time to build up. Shout out to Peter Yan. I don't think Davidson's gonna give him that time to, you know, to build up. I'm saying Davis Figueiredo, he's winning. I'm not gonna say how. I don't know. We got Shara Bullet Magomedov versus Mikhail Cheick. Mikhail Cheick got his arm. I thought his arm got broken against Kevin Holland. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure everyone else did. Oh my god, he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He also got his ass beat by Mikhail Pereira. Right? Mikhail Pereira's also on a little streak, right? I don't know why the fuck they took that off UFC Noche though. Fuck that. Oh my god, he's on. Oh, what's it called? 2-fight losing streak against Kevin Holland, the arm bar, and then Mikhail Pereira in the first round, first minute, if anything. Chidi and Chiquani, he beat him by round 1 ground and pound. It's Chidi and Chiquani, bro. And then he lost to Cal Borrealio. Fighting nerds. I actually want to go to the fighting nerds. If any fighting nerds know, see this video. I'll clean up the sweat off the floor. I'll do anything, please. But he beat Cody Brundage first round hammer punch. He also beat Sal Malvi. So who the fuck doesn't? He's a weird little guy. He doesn't go on too much of a winning streak ever. Like 2-fight winning streak, 2-fight losing streak, 2-fight winning streak, loss, win, loss, win. I mean, if we're going by the numbers, it'd be a win right now. But it's Shara Maga. It's Shara, dog. Like Shara might do some cheaty bullshit to win, and then we have Mikhail getting cut. Right? That's probably be the best. That's most realistic. I'm not saying that's the best option. That's the most realistic option, if we're being honest. Shara's pretty good. Mr. One Eye, he only can fight in Abu Dhabi because of that. If you know about Shara likes fighting out of the cage. Right? I think he's been arrested for assault like multiple times. But that comes with being Russian, I guess. Being angry and shit. Is he Russian? I'm pretty sure, bro. Shara Magomedov? Yeah, he's Russian. You have one eye, dog. I don't know. Be angry at the world. Right? I guess. No, boo-hoo, fucker. Main event, we have Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Man, fuck Umar, dog. Wait, Umar's 6th in the world? When the fuck did Umar become 6th in the world? Last time I checked, Umar was like 10th or something. I remember when this fight was originally announced, Umar was fucking 10th in the world. I don't know how the fuck he moved up to 6th. Cause now I'm not gonna lie, now that looks like an actual like fight really. 4th and 6th? Nah, that's actually now we're looking like a dickhead. Never mind. Oh my god. They've done this shit sneakily, right? Cause Umar, I'm pretty sure when this fight was announced all the way back fucking when this fight got moved. 2023. Back when 2023. August of 2023. This motherfucker was 10th in the world. He fought Belsik Almakan. You know who that is? I don't know who that is. The thing about Corey Sandhagen is, unlike everybody else in the UFC, this man is actually smart. He has a brain, which you would be surprised. I mean, if you saw last Saturday night with Leon Edwards, not many people in the UFC have a brain, and you could make it really far in the UFC without one, right? Corey Sandhagen, he does have one, and so I have very much faith in him being able to prepare and game plan for Umar Nurmagomedov, especially since he had since August of 2023, and even beyond that, to work on his wrestling. He made a fight so boring against Rob Font to show off his wrestling. I mean, I don't think he's gonna go shoot a takedown on Umar, which I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen a daggy on his back. Maybe that may be a tactic that he's doing for, but the fucking daggies, dog. We need to end the fucking Nurmagomedov, this little family shit, right? We need to end it, all right? So I really want Corey to be able to be the first one to at least, you know, put a nice little stamp on that shit, right? We had Whitaker with Ikram, right? Ikram's pretty good, but like he was also pretty chinny. Like he was never. If we're really being honest, Ikram's just a fun fighter, right? But Umar, everyone's yapping on Umar, right? I don't want fucking Umar anywhere near my little top 5, all right? So Corey, if you could do me the small itsy bitsy favor and kick in that little